We are live from the Florida State Fairgrounds in Tampa, Florida, where for the first time ever in the history of professional wrestling, tonight, the Professional Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion will be determined. That match is upcoming. It will be the American Dream facing the 385-pound Steelman. I'm Gordon Soley, and with me right now is Diamond Dallas Page. And we've got a tremendously excited crowd.
There you got him. Excitement is everywhere, baby. Electricity is popping all over this place because tonight it's my night, baby. It's the big, bad Steelman's night because tonight Flamingo Madness hits its heights, baby. It's the night that the first Professional Wrestling Federation champion will be crowned, baby, like I've been telling the world week after week after week. It will be the 385-pound big B-A-double-D bad Steelman, baby, and I can't wait.
Well, there are an awful lot of other people who would disagree with you on that, but yes, this is indeed, as you can tell by the color of this jacket, it is Flamingo Madness taking over in the Professional Wrestling Federation. Now, with us tonight are two eye-level reporters joining us from KBU, Malibu, California. Let's go to them right now, Gil Cabot and the lovely Kim Devane.
Gordon, there's only one way to describe tonight. One word. It's incredible. The homecoming of Dusty Rhodes. And I'm very, very excited. You can feel the electricity in the air. And I'm particularly excited to be working with you and with Kim Devane from KBU Television in Malibu.
And I finally feel safe up here away from Mr. Dallas Page. But besides that, this is wonderful. So exciting. A star-studded event. People are here from all over the world for Dusty Rhodes' homecoming. So let's go.
All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We've been talking about it. Diamond Dallas Page has talked about the fact that it's going to be his night for the big Steelman. I can assure you right now, here's the man, in my opinion, that's going to take the edge. You got the legend against the youngster, and that makes a whale of difference. The legend is here to stay.
Baby, this is the next superstar legend right coming on tonight. The big Steelman, baby, and he's going to prove to the world just what my big B-A-double-D bad mouth has been saying.
All right, we're going to find out. Right now, though, we do have a Professional Wrestling Federation Junior Championship in the ring. Jim Backlund, the champion, defending that title against the challenge of Lightning Lou Perez. So let's go to the ring and the action. All right, we've got, as you can see, Jim Backlund has Lou Perez in the corner.
Three, step back in there, back.
And Ian Quartz of the forearm smash. And Lightning Lou Perez, who was indeed the Rookie of the Year. There's Backlund. Backlund, a former Florida State amateur wrestling champion in high school. Tremendous crowd jamming the Special Events Center here at the Florida State Fairgrounds. Down on the canvas once again. The referee is Mickey J. Bruce Owens is our ring announcer. Timekeeper is Chet Tharp. And it is Backlund keeping the pressure now with a side headlock on Lightning Lou Perez. Mickey J checking once again. Professional Wrestling Federation Junior Heavyweight Championship match. By the way, a little bit later on, Kim Devane and Gil Cabot will be talking to the president of the Professional Wrestling Federation and Florida Championship Wrestling, R.C. Randy Roberts. Good leapfrog by Perez. Backlund up, and Perez leapfrogs him once again, catches him a high hip toss on that one. And another hip toss that takes Backlund back to the canvas. And what a way to start a night for Lightning Lou Perez, if he could wrest away that Florida Junior Heavyweight Championship, or Professional Wrestling Federation Junior Heavyweight Championship, I should say. Backlund. And that, I'll tell you what, that had to smart just a tad. Well, this match, of course, was in progress as we began our program, and lots and lots of folks still filing in. Just a few moments left in this title match, and we've got the Florida Heavyweight Championship upcoming a little bit later on. Mike Graham defending that title against Al Perez, and you can hear the crowd picking up the chant for Lou Perez. Backlund in a good reversal that time. He caught him that time.
I guess he did.
Backlund continues to punish his man.
Like I stated before, this boy he's got incredible endurance. I've seen him take a licking and keep on ticking night after night after night.
Chop into the throat of Lightning Lou Perez. Backlund chops again. And you get from our ring announcer, our timekeeper, at 4 minutes remaining in this match. 4 minutes remaining.
Listen to the people cheer for Backlund. They love him.
I think they're cheering for Mr. Perez, Mr. Page.
A lot of redheaded kids over here. They're not definitely not going for Mr. Perez.
Backlund using the laces on those boots. And that is going to create a problem for Lightning Lou Perez. Backlund brings him up, full body slam on Perez. There's another match that we will be seeing tonight. One that has me very frankly concerned is that between Dustin Rhodes and Terry Funk. Oh, what a lineup of great competitors tonight.
I'm overly looking for that one, baby.
Also going to see Gator Kern, Steve Gator Kern and Scott Hall against Bam Bam Bigelow and Pete Slater. Perez in trouble. Perez fires back. Hot heavy on that one, and it's Perez catching him with the back of the elbow. That drops Backlund to the canvas. Time is running out. But Perez has very definitely got the upper hand right now. Oh, high backdrop.
I think he's wearing him down a little bit.
Almost a 3 count. Almost a 3 count.
It was a major upset.
Well, you've got the Rookie of the Year there.
Oh!
And their heads smacked together on that one. Their heads smacked together on that one. He caught him. He was trying to go for a lariat across the throat. Caught him in the chest, and as he did, that momentum carried him forward, and their heads collided, and it's Backlund who appears to have gotten the better of this situation. Perez appears like he could be in trouble. 2 minutes remaining.
Oh! Look at the endurance of this kid. Oh!
Perez may have him here. No, sir.
Good heads-up move by Backlund there. Good heads-up move.
Well, he staved off a possible pinning combination, and again.
These guys are cocoa-butting the heck out of each other's heads.
Referee, and you can hear him tolling the count. 3. 4. We could have a double count out here. Nope. Backlund appears to be moving up just a little bit faster.
Another heads-up move.
Overhooks the head, setting him up for a vertical suplex if he can get it. He does indeed. And Backlund now, with 1 minute remaining. With 1 minute remaining, Backlund going up on that top rope. And it is Backlund hurdling off the ropes. Perez was able to roll to one side just in time.
I can hear his spine cracking all the way up here, Godin.
I'll tell you what. And Perez now acquitting himself extremely well. An Irish whip off the ropes. Caught him on a nice drop kick. Almost a pinfall again, and Perez is just a heartbeat away. Just a heartbeat away.
This is a great match. This is a great match.
It is indeed. 15 seconds remaining. Let's see if... And Backlund may be pulling it out right here. Again, a near fall. And it is Perez.
Oh, I think he's got him.
Double inside and no serve. A count of 2.
Bell's rung. The bell's rung. Mickey J's trying to get him a foot kick backward.
The bell has rung. The time limit has expired. No question.
What a match. Unbelievable. What a way to start the day, huh, baby?
It is a draw match. A draw match. And you can hear the crowd. I think they were solidly in Lightning Lou Perez's corner. They were looking for Perez to take that one if he could.
That was an incredible match. Incredible.
And the referee explaining it to Perez once again that indeed the time limit did expire. And so Lightning Lou Perez had an opportunity to go for that title. And here we see where Backlund almost had it wrapped up. But you notice he slid to one side, so he didn't get the full weight of his body down across the chest of Perez. Perez was able to slide away from that possible pinning combination, then went into a double inside cradle. And Backlund broke away, but the time limit did indeed expire. And so the Professional Wrestling Federation Junior Heavyweight title match is a draw.
Time limit. Introducing first the Southern Force from Dunlap, Kansas, weighing in at 270 pounds, the Hangman Bobby Jaggers. From Pecos, Texas, weighing in at 257.5 pounds, Black Bart. Their partner from Malibu Beach, California, weighing in at 244 pounds. He is the co-holder of the Florida State Tag Team Championship, Johnny Ace. Their partner, also co-holder of the Florida State Tag Team Championship at 266 pounds, the Terminator. Their opponents, having a combined weight of 581 pounds, the Nasty Boys. From St. Petersburg, Florida, weighing in at 225.5 pounds, Florida's own, the Bubble Brown Kid. Their partner from Naples, Italy, at 259 pounds, the Italian Stallion. One fall, 15-minute time limit.
Well, you can certainly feel the electricity in the air here. The crowd still filing into the building as we're getting set to go with this 8-man tag team match. You consider Johnny Ace and the Terminator, the Florida Tag Team Champions, along with the Southern Force, Hangman Bobby Jaggers and Black Bart. You got as dangerous a combination as you ever want to find.
I guess so, baby. Check out Ace's shorts, baby. And he's got back to Japan. One of his Japan tour panties there. The boys tore it up in Japan, by the way. You heard that, didn't you, Garden?
Yes, I did indeed. But they are facing a rough combination here of the Italian Stallion. That's Black Bart driving that shoulder into the midsection now of the Italian Stallion. High reversal there, and a good backdrop by the Italian Stallion. Black Bart once again. Hangman Bobby Jaggers came charging in, and he found out what for.
I tell you, I love that Black Bart and that Jaggers. Along with his combination, I don't know how well it mixes, but I think it just might mix the match just fine. That Southern Force and the Ace of the Terminator, I think the boys are going to do all right tonight, baby.
Well, it's interesting to see that Knobs of the Nasty Boys is back in action, and he appears to have that shoulder still pretty well taped. We'll try and get a look at that. Yep, he does. He's still got it taped. And I hope he has not come back too soon, the big steel man.
Put it to him, baby.
He did indeed.
Anybody puts their hands on me, the steel man will be right there to take him out, baby. You don't put your hands on a manager. Simple as that.
Well, what occurred after that, sir, is leaves a lot of room for...
I believe it was called self-defense.
Yeah, that's your definition of it. Side headlock now by Zags on Hangman Bobby Jaggers. The tag is made once again. The Bubblegum Kid off the top rope, crashes down, and Jaggers had his running lights crossed that time. Side headlock, hip lock takedown, keeps the side headlock. Mickey J down there checking those shoulders.
I'll tell you, baby, now this is wrestling. These guys, on both sides, I gotta say, they're both tearing it up in there. It's been nothing but electricity since the opening bell rang. Am I right, guys, or what, baby?
I would certainly have to agree with you there, sir. Now it's the Terminator in there, and the Bubblegum Kid makes it over, tags up for the Italian Stallion. The Stallion carrying the colors of his native country, and as they quick double teaming and brother. They caught the Terminator. I'm surprised he's got any teeth left at all.
I'll tell you, God, and speaking of Stallion, I got a good buddy of mine, the club we own down in Fort Myers, Norma Jean's Dance Club. He's known as the Stallion. We're going to be popping some champagne tonight, right after the big steel man takes it home, baby. Being the Stallion and the big steel man, good God. Woo! Getting crazy at Norma tonight, baby.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll find out what happens. I was talking to... the Terminator ducks away, but Rutherford, he's catching.
Heads up move the first time around. He should have known coming back that second time.
Johnny Ace standing out there now, and he is certainly not a crowd favorite.
The women love him, though. The women love this guy. I'll tell you what, when the mothers of the Nasty Boys take a look at these boys, I got to think sometimes that they wish they stayed virgins.
I don't think that even qualifies for a comment, frankly. The Bubblegum Kid back in there now against Johnny Ace. And it's the Bubblegum Kid trying to get some leverage. A reversal by Johnny Ace, but the Bubblegum Kid had him. Side headlock. Belly to back play. The Bubblegum Kid is down. Good reversal that time. Jaggers came charging in. The Terminator came charging in. Now Black Bart decides not to come charging in.
Where did the Bubblegum Kid come up with that? God, he's pumped. People love this guy.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's an extremely popular youngster. He's got some years in the ring. There's no question about that. And although he may be somewhat diminutive in size compared to some of the opponents he's facing, we go back to that old phrase that I know you'd have to agree with. It's not the size of the man in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the man.
Well, you got no argument from me there, got him. This kid, I got a lot of respect for this kid. A little too flashy sometimes, but...
Speaking of flash...
This is style. I set the precedent for style.
Leapfrog by the Bubblegum Kid, takes him off his feet. Black Bart comes charging in and once again backs away. So the Southern Force, Hangman Bobby Jaggers and Black Bart, are suddenly finding out that the Bubblegum Kid is not to be taken lightly. The Italian Stallion tags up. Dustin Rhodes and Terry Funk later on in the program. Mike Graham against Al Perez, the Florida Heavyweight Championship.
Can't wait for that, baby. Cannot wait to see the Latin lover out there.
You were talking about victory parties a little while ago. I'll tell you something. I was talking to Kyle Petty last night. Kyle said that he and his dad, King Richard, will be up here tonight. If Dusty wins the Professional Wrestling Federation Championship, they plan to be at the victory party. And I know Monsignor Higgins is here, and he's certainly planning to attend the festivities. So if your man, the Steel Man, wins, there's going to be a lot of disappointed people.
Let's put it like this. The key word there was if. If.
Yeah. If your man wins.
No, the other way around. Oh, Bobby!
Jagger's dropped to the canvas again, and the Italian Stallion is standing ready. We will be getting our first look, too, at the Professional Wrestling Federation Heavyweight belt. Heavyweight Championship belt. R.C. Randy Roberts, president of the PWF, will be talking to Gil Cabot and Kim Devane a little bit later on, and we'll get our first look at this $10,000 gold belt.
Look at Ace with a test of strength there, baby.
Good move on the Stallion's part. Caught him with a lariat coming off. And so it is Johnny Ace outside.
Caught him with a big lariat there, baby. Ace using the brain again, getting out of there, getting himself time to recoup.
All right, it's the Italian Stallion watching his man carefully.
Hey! What the heck's wrong with you?
And we are coming to you live from the Florida State Fairgrounds Special Events Center in Tampa, Florida.
This ain't Memorex, baby. This is live and in color.
F2A man to the back. All right, the tag is made. Knobbs moves in again and again. You can see that heavily taped shoulder.
As you can see, my man Black Bart taking it to him. He saw Knobbs get a hold of me, and me and Bart are real tight.
Hey, I'm not going to spend valuable time arguing the merits of your argument because they're after that shoulder.
This is beautiful.
They're after that shoulder, and we've got some problems now. Andre has been a little bit too early in his return. Knobbs in a lot of trouble in that corner.
You gotta love it, baby.
They're deliberately going after that injury. Black Bart pounding away, and the Terminator getting some extra leverage there, and Knobbs needs to get over and tag up.
This boy's seriously having a bad day at the beach, baby.
And we've got some serious problems here with one of the nasty boys. He is not conceding, but he must have a tremendous amount of pain coursing through his body right now.
I guess so.
Driving that knee into that shoulder again. Once again, the tag is made. And I can't help but think now that Knobbs did return to it.
Well, you know, baby, if you don't have all your ducks in a row, you better not get in the ring with these four animals. There's your nasty four!
Mickey J down there, you could see him checking to see if they wanted to concede. And the crowd very definitely solidly behind the nasty boys. Black Bart comes crashing down again.
I stopped back in the dressing room and I told him we were reiterating what happened with the Knobbs incident and how he put his hands on my throat and everything. And Bart looked at me and he winked and he said, "Brother, we'll be taking care of business tonight. Nobody puts their hands on you. Nobody." Oh, God.
That include your Diamond Girls?
Oh, the Diamond Dolls, baby. Well, hey, that's a whole horse of another color there, baby.
All right, right, it's Hangman Bobby Jaggers now, continuing to mount even further pressure on that shoulder of Knobs of the Nasty Boys. Now he reaches out almost casually, if you will, to make the tag. So obviously they feel extremely confident that they've got Knobs in a position to where it's just a question of time before they score the pinfall on him. Sags comes charging in, breaks it up. His partner still writhing in intense pain, and again they double team on him.
It's a matter of time before they rip that tape right off his body, man. Ringing around his neck. It looks like to me the way they're taking it to him.
Well, they're carrying the battle to him, there's no question about it. They are doing some double teaming, however, and it is the Terminator now mounting even more pressure.
Speaking about those dolls before I got in, of course I have one of the finest dolls here with me today, the lovely Katrina. Tried to get Lady Victoria to come in here, the finest doll of all, but she's up on a shoot, big modeling shoot in Montreal. But as time goes on, I will always bring the finest dolls here just for your pleasure, Goddard.
Well, I certainly appreciate it. All right, we've still got him mixed up in that corner, and Knobs has still not been able to get over to his corner. Sags over there trying to break it up if he can. Now it's one-on-one. Notice the way they're keeping him away from his own corner, however. Hangman Bobby Jaggers arriving at home. Knobs ducks away, and he was able to score with that lariat, but that left shoulder really bothering him, and you can tell it's been reddened considerably. Constant pounding that he's taken on that shoulder. Tag is made. The Bubblegum Kid comes charging in there. High backdrop on the Hangman Bobby Jaggers. Good drop kick on Johnny Ace. Then he catches the Terminator in Black Bart. So 4 drop kicks in a row, and it is the Bubblegum Kid. And wait a minute, we've got them all charging out.
Pandemonium, baby.
We've got them, every one in the ring. It's the Bubblegum Kid and Hangman Bobby Jaggers. Let's see what happens. Here's the Bubblegum Kid is up on his... What? Looks to me like somebody...
He got branded, baby.
Looks to me like he caught him, yeah. Oh, man.
That big left arm of Black Bart, baby.
I don't know whether we caught that on... It looked to me like we caught that on camera. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. But with all of that confusion going on, the Bubblegum Kid took one to the back of the head, I believe. And so the victory, tainted as it may be, goes to the team of Black Bart and Hangman Bobby Jaggers, Johnny Ace, and the Terminator. And it is, yeah, he's holding the back of his head, so it looked to me like he got caught from behind. I said, I don't know whether we caught that on camera or not. There you see Knobs, and that shoulder is still bothering him tremendously. He's being assisted now. Meanwhile, they're offering some assistance to the Bubblegum Kid, who's down. I'll tell you what, we'll be back with a special interview right after we take this time out.
Thank you, Gordon. We're here tonight with Randy Roberts, the president of the Professional Wrestling Federation. And Randy, this has got to be a very exciting time for you, the year of 1989, the night of the homecoming. What's the future plans?
Absolutely, Gil. The Professional Wrestling Federation was formed to sanction those groups such as Florida Championship Wrestling that are committed to the true spirit of the sport of professional wrestling. And we're very excited tonight at Dusty Rhodes' homecoming. He was one of the top people we were able to sign to get into this area. We have many other stars that we are looking at on a daily basis that we are calling, other organizations we're trying to get into the Professional Wrestling Federation. And tonight with Dusty Rhodes meeting the big steel man, 385 pounds, a man who I've seen personally bench press 642 pounds. It will be quite an awesome match, and that person, whoever wins that match, will be crowned the very first Professional Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion.
The thing that I find interesting with the new federation is that we're not really talking about just the United States. We're talking about a full-blown, solid, romping international federation.
Absolutely. We are going into 60 to 80 national markets. markets that we are negotiating with. Many international markets will be in the future, and we want it known that the PWF wants to meet all challenges from every wrestling organization, whether it be the AWA, the WWF, or the NWA.
And Mr. Roberts is going to unveil the heavyweight championship belt. Ooh, let's see those goods. And I hear it costs a pretty penny, too. Ooh, look at that. I don't believe it.
Yes, Kim, this is a solid gold championship belt that's made for the first champion. Absolutely gorgeous.
I wonder who's going to be lucky enough to walk home with this jewel, Dusty Rhodes or the Big Steel Man. Wow. We'll be right back.
What do we have here, baby?
I don't know. Somebody protesting, I guess, about something. Let me see what it is here.
America's baby,
Dustin Rhodes.
They got baby right.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's a youngster, but boy, he's a tough one, and he has been named by the fans as the natural, and I certainly have to agree with that. But this is interesting. This fella marching around the ring with that banner. It shows the extent that people have gone to and the excitement of the homecoming, and obviously.
The guy's one of the typical Dusty Rhodes fan. Looks like he's got about 2 or 3 teeth out of his mouth. Sure, he's got bad breath. I can practically smell from here.
I don't know that those kind of comments about wrestling fans are necessary, Mr. Page.
These people were so turned on by the dream, you know, baby. The American dream that as the legend goes on, they're trying to replace the legend with a supposed new American dream here. Now there's an American dream right there. My main man, the Hump, and here he comes right now.
There he is, Terry Funk, former world champion.
He's going to appreciate this guy's side.
And
you don't like to be photographed.
There's Dory Funk Jr., his brother, with him. Dory Funk Jr., of course, held the world title. These are the only 2 brothers ever to hold the World Heavyweight Championship. And all of that is sort of eclipsed now by the Professional Wrestling Federation Championship, in my opinion. Now Terry Funk, who has enjoyed ridiculing the Rhodes. Well,
he just read the sign, baby. I guess he did. He wants a piece of this guy here. Look at him.
No,
nobody's safe here.
Well, he's totally unpredictable. And we got a standoff here.
Terry dropped that boy like a bad habit in 18 seconds.
Terry Funk, totally irate.
I don't blame him.
Well, there's the flag from the state of Texas team. Wait a minute.
Got a piece of it.
Oh, man, look at this. This fellow wasn't doing any separating around the ring. He didn't have to.
Yeah.
No way did Terry Funk have to do that.
Of course he did.
Now, the guy's trying... Oh, wait a minute. The guy's trying to get his poster back, and Terry Funk is unleashed. The merciless attack on this guy.
He came into the square circle, got it.
Well, admittedly, that's I can't deny that point, but he is out of it. He is totally out of it. That is, I must say, brother, you get into no man's land and you step inside the ring. Poor fellow, all he was trying to do was get his banner back, but cardinal error by getting inside. Beautiful flying drop kick by the natural himself, Dustin Rhodes, and he put Sir Oliver Humperdinck off his feet and outside the ring.
I'll tell you, God, I am sick of this constant interference wasn't doing anything. Waving a flag.
No, he was gesticulating with that like it was a weapon.
I never saw any of that. And as far as Funk, when that guy came into the ring, he came into no man's land, baby. Perry just gave the same thing that he wanted to give to Dustin right here.
We're going to find out. Terry Funk launching a very early attack now on Dustin Rhodes and has Rhodes into those quick ropes, and Dustin Rhodes in a lot of trouble here. Terry Funk
going right to work, baby. She threw him to the fans. You want him? Here he is.
Special challenge match, and it is Terry Funk very much in control of the situation now.
Got a keen eye for the obvious sometimes, got it.
That one caught the natural right in the side of the head, drove him back. He's outside the ring. Mickey J having his hands full now. Brings him back into the ring.
You gotta say one thing for Funk. That's what he said he was gonna do. Take it right to the kid.
Trying to send him for a pile driver, has him out. Delivers that pile driver. And that could be all she wrote. Usually that pile driver on. No, sir. Dustin Rhodes came out of that one, and Terry Funk goes outside the ring. Only a count of 2. And that took a superhuman effort. Headbutt by Terry Funk.
Bulldog the boy. Some kind of power out of the natural there, kicking him right out of the ring. I can't believe that.
Well, he's 6'4", about 245 to 250 pounds.
I think he's more like 260, baby.
Well, he well could be. Yes, he is. Funk now, series of right hands and delivers the left in the midsection. Hard left to the head once again. Irish whip, and up, over, and outside the ring. And so, Terry Funk has suddenly discovered that the Rhodes name is the Rhodes name. Nice to see several international syndicators here this evening. Pat Schaefer, Rob Russell. Name 2 of them.
I tell you, baby, they're still coming in. It's a full house, standing room only tonight, baby. This is what the PWF, the Professional Wrestling Federation, is all about. I think it's setting a precedent. Am I right, God, and what?
Well, I must agree with you there. As we said earlier, live from the Florida State Fairgrounds in Tampa, Florida. Near fall.
Beautiful scientific mood applied there by the natural. I got to call him, and I don't want to, but I got to. He's got some unbelievable natural ability there. It only seems right that a kid that ugly come from his daddy's loins anyway. Should get some of the good stuff.
Page, sometimes you amaze me. Dustin Rhodes in trouble out there. And it is Terry Funk right after him, smashing him on the timekeeper's table. I'll tell you one thing, when Terry Funk steps into the ring, you never know what's going to happen next. This man is as unpredictable as a tornado, just about as good. Terry Funk's eagerness to get to Dustin is creating his own problems now, because now they're...
You see, God, he's just getting out there. He's going to help him get back in the ring. He couldn't do it all by himself.
Wait a minute. Now the count goes on, and they're battling outside the ring.
This is what you call one of them pure sixes, am I right? Got it.
Yes, it is, no question. They battle their way back inside the ring now, and referee Mickey J trying to get some semblance of order between these two. All right, Irish whip, and he caught him with that back of the elbow. Near fall for Dustin. Full body slam by Dustin Rhodes. Natural explodes Rhodes with a hard right hand. And I'll tell you, with all of the punishment that Dustin Rhodes is taking, this man is proving he's got tremendous second effort. Take a look at that vertical suplex.
I'm not going to give you any argument there. Look at Funk. He's pumping himself by punching himself in the face.
Yeah, well, he's been body slammed one time too often, I think.
I just think he's the Jake LaMotta of wrestling, babe. There he is right there. That was beautiful. He got out of the way because he knew Dustin was going to lay the big left hand on him.
I think he was partially on his way to Knoxville myself. He's just barely holding it all together.
I think he was showing brilliance.
Well, he's outside the ring, and he's got a lot of problems now, and so Terry Funk in a world of hurt. Coming back in, and it is Dustin Rhodes willing to give him all the help he can.
Now look at the natural there. Shouldn't you leave the man alone and let him get a chance to get into the ring?
Well, all I can say is that he's out of it again. Terry Funk outside the ring, and he's all but had it. Sir Oliver Humperdinck moves down there, and that's something else Dustin's going to have to watch out for. Humperdinck has sworn vengeance on the Rhodes family.
You blame him?
Well, I don't know. Dusty won his services once for 30 days.
He took total advantage of the man. Made him wash his cars, clean his floors. He totally humiliated the man. Totally. He's going to get him back.
Wait a second. Looked to me like he might have had something in his hand there as he wrapped it around the throat of the natural Dustin Rhodes. Referee Mickey J down checking it. Can't tell from here. He's got a body scissor on him as well.
These people are up in their seats all over the place. They can't stay in them. They're red hot seats tonight. Got it.
And I will say, too, there's not a bad seat in the Special Events Center. They're all good seats. Well, we got a problem here with Sir Oliver Humperdinck, and meanwhile, Terry Funk appears to be gaining some extra advantage here.
I think it was quite obvious. Hump was just making the referee aware of what's happening.
I saw a flash of something white around the throat of...
That is his... Look at his hands. Look at his hands. He has the tape on his hands, and that's where you're seeing the white come from.
Yep, you're right, and take a look at this.
See, he wasn't trying to choke him. He was trying to get it away from him.
I have to disagree with that. Back on that beat, again a headbutt that puts the natural Dustin Rhodes back to the canvas. I'll tell you what bothers me about all of this is that Dusty, who's going after the big steel man, has to endure the agony, if you will, of his son being locked in combat like this with Terry Funk, and I hope it does not have an adverse effect upon Dusty when he goes out against the steel man.
You know, God, and I know what you're doing. You're trying to start it right now. You're trying to start making excuses for Dusty Rhodes right already. You know the big team. Rockin' Randy is so impressed by his strength and ability that he's almost said he's going to be the champion. He's almost given him the belt. Just an hour or so away, baby, and we will have the gold around the waist. Oh, my God. Oh.
Well, Terry Funk's been in a lot of rodeos, but I'll bet you that's one of the roughest rides he's had in a long time.
There's no man alive don't know what he's feeling right now.
Off the ropes, Dustin Rhodes with a high backdrop. All right, and Dustin Rhodes, that adrenaline is flowing now. Terry Funk powers out once again. Irish whip off the ropes. Dustin Rhodes hits him with that big elbow. And Dustin Rhodes comes crashing down again across the chest of Terry Funk. And Sir Oliver Humperdinck has suddenly come in the ring. Sir Oliver Humperdinck.
He's got him. Now there he is. He's on a manager again.
Hey, wait a minute. You just said that anybody who gets in the ring, they're fair game.
Hey,
he's in the ring, he's fair game.
The game was over there. Look at this. Beating on a manager.
Oh, wait a minute. What's he done here? He's hooked that ankle with a chain, apparently.
He's got him right where he wants him. Now Hump gets his just deserved here. Now, leave it down.
Referee is calling for the bell. Referee is stopping the match. It's gotten totally out of hand here, and
self-defense, brother.
Yeah, self-defense. Tell me about it. Terry Funk in there.
Nothing irritates a wrestler more than seeing someone touch his manager. Nothing. Oh, man. Oh, beautiful.
Oh.
Beautiful. These people on their seats, they love it.
He is trying to break it. Hold on. The Italian Stallion just charged in the ring along with the Nasty Boys, and they've broken it up. They have broken it up.
Woo! You gotta love it. These people are all in their seats. They love it. Look at them. Dustin Rhodes.
Disqualification for the outside interference. And so Dustin Rhodes may have won the battle here, but I don't know how badly that leg may be hurt. He took several solid smashes with that steel chair right into the knee and the back of the leg itself. And so he's got some serious problems, no question about that. Waiting now. All right, they're all in the ring, waiting for our ring announcer.
Direct from the front line, baby.
This next match of the evening is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my right, having a combined weight of 502 pounds, Rock and Blade, the Star Riders. Their opponents from the front line, having a combined weight of 857 pounds, the Commandos. One fall, 20-minute time limit.
Well, there you have it. Two of the biggest men I've ever seen in professional wrestling as a tag team combination. The Commandos, Commando Boone and Commando Ray, and like you said, right from the front lines.
I'll tell you, baby, the only two better guys put together would be the Big Steel Man and Bam Bam Bigelow, my man, my brother from the Asbury Park, Jersey Shore, baby.
Well, I'll tell you what. Bam Bam Bigelow is something, no question about that. The Big Steel Man is as awesome as I've ever seen. And the Star Riders are having their problems now as Boone out there with a massive forearm across the back, right in that thoracic region. Talking earlier to Otto Wantz, the wrestling entrepreneur in Germany, who's here tonight watching these matches and flew over particularly to catch this Professional Wrestling Federation heavyweight title match between the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Big Steel Man. And Otto asked me if he was aware of the fact that you had made the statement that Elvis was going to be here tonight. I haven't seen him yet.
Well, you know, Godin, the bottom line is Elvis is coming because the man loves me, and he's only going to come here for the men that I'm involved in when my man, the Big Steel Man, does become Professional Wrestling Federation champion. He'll be here. He won't let me down.
No.
You've already seen him. I made a believer of you.
Well, I think Dusty termed that one as well as it could be.
Well, I think Dusty looks a lot like Al Jolson.
Yeah, sure.
Matter of fact, I think they're twin brothers from different mothers.
Yeah, I look at Tim Novak.
Hey, baby,
Off the ropes, he caught it.
I wasn't going to start telling people I've seen you in the high heels and in the dresses and stuff, baby. I wasn't going to start that rumor. No, I've seen it. I tell you, no one wanted to go against the Commandos because they are so right now. But as tough as the Rock and the Blade are, they said, baby, come on down. Come on down to the Tampa Fairgrounds, brother, because we're ready.
And I'll tell you what, the Rock's proving right now he is ready, but he couldn't take Boone off his feet with that one. Drove him backwards again. And Ray was partially taken off his feet. The ropes caught that fall, however. And so Rocky up there. Drop kick. That took him off his feet. And now the Blade moves in.
You can't take him down one way. Next floor, please. He just took it to the top of the skyscraper to take that mountain man down.
Well, he missed with that one, and brother caught him. And Ray charged in there and halvered that one around.
Oh, boy.
They double-teamed him on that one. Got a 3 count.
Well, once that 438 pounds gets on top, you might as well forget about it, man. I'm saying the blade looked great, though. He looked great.
I would certainly have to go on that one. Comments by Bruce Owens regarding the victory. And there you can see it, where Commando Ray broke it up very nicely. And then watch now as the Commandos do some double teaming here that is devastating indeed. Double lariat, then 400 and some odd pounds down across the chest. That took the wind out of it, and that gives the victory to the Commandos.
With former world champion Terry Funk, and boy, are we having an exciting night. Now, Terry, the last time I saw you, you were in Malibu having lunch with Sly Stallone. What brought you back to wrestling?
Well, because I've got better things to do. I've got a plan that I want to do. Kim, I want to tell you one thing. I am a married man, and I don't fool around, so that probably eliminates a lot of your questions about Terry Funk. But I would like to tell you one thing, Kim, if I might.
Be my guest.
May I be your guest?
Yes.
What does Dusty Rhodes remind you of?
Dusty Rhodes reminds me of the American dream. But let's not get off the subject. Let me tell you, I was a little surprised at the methods you used with Dustin Rhodes. A chair and a chain. I mean, with as much experience as you have, why did you do that? Tell me why you did that.
Why did I do that? I'll tell you why. Because I am intent on taking all of Dusty Rhodes' pride away from him, making him have to swallow his pride. And I've done that by ridiculing him, calling him a marshmallow, blown-up marshmallow in a microwave. That's what he looks like to me. He looks as if he has an impacted ego. He looks as if that he has swallowed every bit of his pride bite by bite. So what do we have left? What do we have left? The shell of a man. So I'm going to break that shell into 1,000 pieces, just like I did, Kim, with Dustin out there.
Well, Dusty Rhodes is the American dream, and he just might take that heavyweight championship belt.
Hey, I hope he does, because maybe he'll have enough pride to accept my challenge to a Texas chain match. That's what I'm doing out there with a chain. I have a reason for that. I am inviting Dusty Rhodes to a massacre, a Texas chain match massacre. That is what I would love to have him in. Wouldn't you like to see me massacre Dusty Rhodes just one time? Wouldn't you like as good looking as I am, as handsome as I am, as pretty as I am? Wouldn't you like me to hit that big, fat, overbearing, obnoxious Dusty Rhodes one time just for you?
Now, that's not very nice, but that would be a good match. But let's go ringside to Mike Graham and Al Perez for the heavyweight championship fight.
All right, there you have it. Thanks to Kim Devane, because she had quite an individual to interview just then.
I think you made a lot of valid points.
Well, all right, here he comes. The Florida heavyweight wrestling champion, Mike Graham, a second-generation competitor, facing Al Perez. Al Perez, of course, former world champion, and I might point out this match, no disqualification. No disqualification. This is what Perez has been gunning for. Let's hear from our ring announcer.
This next match of the evening is scheduled for a one fall with a 20-minute time limit for the Florida State Heavyweight Championship. The special stipulation, no disqualification. Introducing first, the challenger from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 247 3/4 pounds. He is world renowned as the Latin heartthrob, Al Perez. His opponent from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 226 pounds. He is the current undisputed Florida State Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, Mike Graham. One fall, 20-minute time limit for the Florida State Heavyweight Championship. No disqualification.
Mike Graham being checked by the referee now, and it is the belt being displayed. Florida Heavyweight Championship, Al Perez, the challenger in this case, in the black trunks.
I'll tell you what, baby. Al is serious as a heart attack tonight, baby.
Good duck under, go behind. A single leg pickup by Mike Graham. And Mike went right back to the basics. The name on the marquee. It's wrestling, and that's what it's all about as far as Mike Graham is concerned.
Well, if there's any competitor who can wrestle, like it says on the marquee, he's got him right in the middle of the square circle now, baby.
Certainly hope our folks at Channel 7 in Miami are enjoying the matches. Say hi to our good friends in Greensboro as well. All of these matches, of course, sanctioned by the Professional Wrestling Federation. Any duplication or showing of these matches without the express and written approval of the Professional Wrestling Federation is prohibited. Mike Graham, inside step over, has that leg neatly trapped on Al Perez. Interesting to note, too, Dallas, we've got photographers from Japan, Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Inside Wrestling, The Wrestler, the Gold Belt. Everybody is here.
I'll tell you what, baby, you're not telling me anything. I was almost blinded in the back. Dallas, can we get your picture taken? I was like, yeah, just take it, be gone. You know, we got 600 or 700 pictures taken alone back there. Me and the Big Steel Man, me and Bam Bam, me and the Hump. Yeah, give me a break, all right?
All right, keeping him tied up now. Perez finally breaks it. Perez finally breaks that hold. Remember, the Florida Heavyweight Championship is on the line here. Al Perez crashes down, and Mike Graham rolls to one side just in time. Graham going for the figure four. Mike Graham going for the figure four leg lock. He's got it on him, but Perez manages to get to those ring ropes, and that forces the break. And Perez having problems outside the ring. That brings pressure to 5 different points on the leg, including the ankle and the knee. So you get those 2 joints involved, you've got some serious problems.
Well, Mr. Graham knows just how to work that down, baby. Speaking of Kim Devane, brother, you know, in the furtherization of her career, she has made certain gestures to me saying that she is very interested in being the Diamond Doll, brother. One of the many ladies, but she knows she'll get special attention from the kid here.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Hey, ask her. But she probably lied. It's something we got to keep under our hats.
Mike Graham in trouble here. And Al Perez looking around very confidently, lashes out, broken up. Mike Graham scores. Mike Graham hits him again with a right hand. A third and a fourth right hand, and Perez is up and over the top rope. And remember, no disqualification. Anything goes. And Perez smashed into that steel ring post. Graham. And I'll tell you one thing about Mike Graham. Now, if you want to wrestle, he'll wrestle. If you want to fear 6 it, my friend, he'll go at it. He is a piece of dynamite, I'll tell you. And Perez backing away now, and Mike Graham catches him right square in the breadbasket. Mike Graham down, lateral press. Perez powers out. Graham catches him with a hard right hand. Perez rips across the eyes, being warned by the referee, Mickey J.
Mr. Graham was on him like a cheap suit, baby, but, you know, when you got a cheap suit on you, what do? A guy like me and Mr. Perez, we don't wear them, we rip them off.
Perez brings him up. Graham caught with a full body slam. Back to the canvas once again, and it is Perez now. Watching those shoulders, and he hurdles, catapults him into that far turnbuckle, and Graham in trouble.
I have never seen that move better applied than just then, got it.
Well, he's got some problems, and Mike Graham smashed into that turnbuckle. Remember, no disqualification. The Florida Heavyweight Championship on the line. These matches, of course, sanctioned by the Professional Wrestling Federation, and it is Mickey J watching carefully. His main purpose in the ring is to either count a 3 count or hear a man concede. You know, Mike Graham had some problems with Perez a while back, and that's why that left arm is taped the way it is.
Here we go. Another front lining up the excuses for him right now. His hand hurt. We saw live up there before, God, and we are live and in color here, baby.
He's got him in a rear chin lock right now. And Graham could be in trouble here. Al Perez putting on even more pressure. Referee. And they're checking with him. To see if he wants to concede. And the crowd is beginning to pick up the chant now. Go, Mike, go.
I thought that was go Aldo. What do these people know anyway?
Battling his way up. Rear chin lock once again by Al Perez.
You know, it was Mr. Graham who wanted that no disqualification rule thrown in there, and when it came down to signing the contracts, Mr. Perez was very, very, very happy to sign that, baby.
Well, it's an interesting clash of personalities between these two. Perez, of course, is also from Tampa, Florida. And so there's some inner-city rivalry between them. But, of course, now they're talking about something much, much more important, the Florida Heavyweight Championship. And Perez said that was his sole reason for coming back to the state of Florida.
I'll tell you what, God, you just talked about Tampa. Some of the greatest wrestlers in the world come from right here in the Sunshine State, right down there, right here on the Bayfront.
Well, there's no question about it. The Bay Area has produced some great ones. We'll be seeing some of them a little bit later on, too. Talking about Steve Gator Kern, Dick Slater, Mike Graham. I could go down the list. But right now, look at Perez getting some extra leverage there.
Beautiful.
Drove that knee in there.
We're working on that cauliflower ear there, baby.
And it is Mike Graham saying something to Perez and then decked him that time. He took that atomic knee drop, however, and that's jarred those 26 movable vertebrae, and it is Graham lashing out with a boot, catching him coming in. Drives his head into the turnbuckle again.
That'll be sending him to Doc Vic's chiropractic clinic there, baby. When you come off like that, only instinctiveness pulled him around to get that big right hand on out.
Graham caught that arm in that turnbuckle and looked to me like he winced in pain. And it's Perez firing back, catching him after Graham caught him with a couple of good hard right hands, but that left arm hit that turnbuckle. Now it's Perez driving the knee into the chest of Mike Graham.
Tell you, God, I said earlier that Al was serious with a heart attack. It's quite evident that both of these boys are serious with a heart attack tonight when the gold's on the line, baby.
Graham in trouble now as Perez keeps that rear chin lock solidly in place. And Mike Graham has got his problems. Graham holds the edge in experience. Perez holds the edge in weight, in height,
size, ability.
Well, no, I wouldn't go along with ability at all.
Well, hey, when we hear the final bell ring, we will know.
Graham, elbow to the midsection of Al Perez. Graham catches him once again. Now Graham explodes a hard right hand. This time it was Perez short-circuiting that charge by Mike Graham. And it's Perez driving a boot into the midsection.
Look at the intensity on the fans back there. They are up and on, checking them out.
Well, obviously they know the importance. There's a young fellow who is wrapped up in what's going on. That is for sure. I believe I heard him say 10 minutes expired, 10 minutes remaining. And the action's right on top of Bruce Owens, our ring announcer, and Chet Tharp, our timekeeper. trying to work his way free. Caught in the side headlock. Mike Graham brings him up. Beautiful suplex. And so it is Al Perez who's down and in trouble now. Lateral press, but Perez powers away from that one. Still, Perez ripping across the eyes. Misses with a wild haymaker. And both men colliding that time. And it is Graham coming up and checking that nose and check and see if he's possibly has a broken nose or not. Both men up for flying drop kicks, and both men did not make contact. Consequently, both are in a world of hurt.
They're wearing each other down.
Extremely high intensity level between these two. Referee knocked down. Mike Graham is down on Al Perez. Al Perez grabs himself a steel chair. Perez catches Graham once again. Full body slam. Oh no! Caught him on that bad arm. That one had a hairline fracture before. He caught him again. It's no disqualification, is all I can tell you. He is continuing to fight.
Wear that arm down, baby.
Graham in a lot of trouble now as they smash that injured arm into the turnbuckle. Perez catches him in the midsection. Graham in desperation lashes out, catches him in the eye. Perez up and over that top rope. No disqualification, so that doesn't make any difference. And it's Graham right off the ring after it. And Graham measuring his man with that. Brother.
Beautiful.
Got him on that steel ring post, and now Graham is in serious trouble, in my opinion.
Once again, a keen eye for the obvious got him.
Look at him wincing in pain as he tried to use that arm, and it is Perez once again. Short scissor. Got him in that short scissor, and got him over again.
He's going to twist that arm right off his body, I think. Beautiful! Beautiful!
He had extra leverage.
Like I told the world, got it. Like I told you, baby. There he is, right there. The champ, baby. Woo!
Al Perez takes home the Florida Heavyweight Championship, and Mike Graham still writhing in pain on the canvas. And here's the beginning of the end, if you will, as he caught him there, brought him over once again, exerted even more pressure on that arm, and the shoulder already injured. Now look at Perez, get some extra leverage, no disqualification. This brings him the championship. We'll be back in just a moment with a word from our good friend Dick Park. For the appearance of Steve Gator, Scott Wall going to face, and Bigelow and Dick Slater. There comes, what's he got here?
What does he have here?
Hey, man.
What's Wally got there?
Steve Gator Kern and Scott Hall, and I'll tell you what, it looks to me like he's got a friend with him. Man, he has got himself
a Wally Gator.
Yeah, you talk about Wally Gator. There is Wally Gator.
You get that thing anywhere near me, baby.
Well, you've said so many times you've called him Wally Gator. And why don't you go down there and pet the little creature?
Bam Bam, eat him for lunch, baby.
You've been calling me Wally Gator now for a long time. Let me introduce you out here to Wally. Why don't you come down and shake his hand, big boy?
I'll let Bam Bam do the talking for me out there.
A little,
Mr. Slater.
Having a little back problem there, Mr. Page?
I'm not going anywhere, man. Bam Bam's going to eat him for lunch, put him up on the grill. Barbecue him. So we eat in Asbury, you know.
So
fresh gators.
But you're not going to the ring.
Not a chance.
I see. You're not afraid of the gator.
Hey, you see me trembling? I'm nowhere near the gator.
All right, well, all I can say is that
I don't like gators. I like to eat them. Gator tails.
This match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Port Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 243.5 pounds, Dick Slater. His partner, weighing in at 396 pounds, the beast from the East, Bam Bam Bigelow. Accompanying him to ringside, their manager, Sir Oliver Humperdinck. Their opponent, first from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 277 pounds, Big Scott Hall. His partner from West Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 236 pounds, Gator Kern. One fall, 20-minute time limit.
one fall, a 20-minute time limit now, an Australian tag team event. Bam Bam Bigelow and Dick Slater facing Scott Hall and Steve Gator Kern. And Wally Gator has been removed from the ring area, and as much as Mr. Page determined that he was not going to go down and meet up with the Gator and first on.
And like I said before, we got Bam Bam in there. We got Dick Slater. Speaking of Dick Slater, me and Hump have talked about it. This is his night. There's no room for error, baby, with my man, Mr. Slater, out there. Because he could be thrown right out of the Diamond Exchange if things don't come around. Tonight is his proving night. Let's put it like that. I got confidence in him, though.
Big Scott Hall locks it up with Bam Bam Bigelow, and Bigelow is able to outpower him on that one, but that's understandable. Bigelow at almost 400 pounds and moves with the agility of a lightweight. I've got to say that. Drives the knee to the midsection.
Agility of a cat, baby. It's unbelievable.
And a host of folks here with us tonight that are watching the matches. We mentioned Monsignor Higgins a little while ago. Of course, we just heard words from and it is Scott Hall caught in a reversal. That time by Bam Bam Bigelow. The tag is made and Dick Slater moves in. See Judge Ed Hinson is here.
Here we go. Here we go.
Dr. Steve Ledoux and his lovely wife, Sheila. Oh, brother. Slater coming down across the throat of Scott Hall.
He knows his job's on the line, baby. He wants to be with the Diamond Exchange. Got the Hump on the road, baby, and the Hump is taking care of business. Our minds are fused together, me and the Hump.
Well, I must say that you present an awesome combination of evil intelligence, if you will. Hey, caught him that time.
Check this cat out, man. Woo! Seriously, the beast from the East.
Bam Bam Bigelow. Catching once again, thousands jamming the Special Events Center at the Florida State Fairgrounds. We come to you live. Big full body slam. Bam Bam Bigelow crashes down, and Big Scott Hall slid to one side. Scott Hall with a drop kick that took Bigelow off his feet.
Speaking of Bigelow, we've got him in some serious training right now. Every Tuesday at Norman's, we have a teddy bear throwing contest, and he'll be there to put the bear in the air this Tuesday. It should be a sight to be seen. Probably throw about 40 or 60 feet.
Steve Gator Kern.
Wally Gator.
I'm amazed that you still care to make those comments after backing out when you had an opportunity to meet Wally Gator himself one-on-one. But that's your prerogative. Gator Kern in trouble in that corner, breaks away.
Running away. Running. I can't say as I blame him, though. Come on, Slater, let me see you do something here. One of the members of the Diamond Exchange, as it stands.
And it is Kern locking up with collar and elbow. They're back into the turnbuckle. Slater caught, and Kern brings him up. Atomic knee drop on... and it is Slater slipping away from him. Catches a boot from Scott Hall. Slater was so stunned he couldn't move away from it, and you can see now those eyes are rolled up a bit.
Where's his head at?
Well, he's got some problems now as Steve Gator Kern catches it. He'll bring him up. And a full high vertical suplex.
Come on, Dick!
Headlock now by Kern.
You can hear Bam Bam calling for the tag, calling for it.
Colonel Richard Kern, Steve's father, here in the
tag
audience. Man who spent 9 years of his life in 2 separate wars as a prisoner of war. Shot down over Germany and then shot down over Vietnam. What a man.
Yeah. Go on, God, you know, I can't believe this. Slater, we always teach our men, get in and out with a quick tag. Look at the hump. Telling them. Tagging the beast. Yeah, he's done. And finish him off.
Well, Slater is his own man. There's no question about that. He marches to a slightly different beat. And it looks like it's working because Steve Kern is in a lot of trouble.
What is happening here? Tag off!
Sir Oliver Humperdinck is indicating to tag, and Slater is staying in the ring.
He's right there. It's 1, 2, 3. You bring a fresh man in. Every tag team in the universe knows that.
Slater coming off the ropes, crashes down on the head of Steve Kern. Kern hanging on now, in trouble, and Slater saying, "No, I can handle it. I've got the man." Well, he's a professional. He knows what he's doing out there.
Like I said before, this is his last testing ground here, brother.
Well, and that may be why he wants
right here. Beautiful, baby. Now take him home. Come on, man. He's dead.
Well, it is Sir Oliver Humperdinck now shouting at Slater once again. And it is Kern again powering away. Slater caught in the midsection, coming in, caught again by Kern, and a third time, a fourth time, and one that catches him on the button, and Slater has been staggered. Slater is...
This is really irritating me.
Kern smashed into that far turnbuckle. Slater with great recuperative powers.
Oh, no!
Kern has got the sleeper hold. Steve Kern has slapped the sleeper hold on Dick Slater. And that forearm coming across the carotid artery. And again, let me warn all of you youngsters who are watching. Wait a minute, Bigelow comes charging.
Beautiful, baby. If you would have done what I told him to do in the first place, this never would have happened. That's it, Hump. Take him down. He's out of here. He's fired. fired.
Hey, wait a minute.
He's fired. He's history.
Oh, come on, man. Man was doing his level best.
Yeah, right. He was right there. It was quite obvious. Sometimes we're going to take things into our own hand, God. And Diamond Exchange is forming the most powerful alliance in the universe here, baby.
Well, some conversation going on here between Sir Oliver Humperdinck and Hearn, coming up very, very slowly. Hearn down again as he was caught with a massive blow by Bam Bam Bigelow. And there you see Slater coming up.
Slater has no idea where he's at.
Slater bashed pretty badly outside the ring. And Slater now moving back in. Hearn in trouble. Slater. Let's see if the tag is made. And it is Scott Hall. Caught him in a rolling reverse. Caught him in a rolling reverse.
I can't believe it.
Perfectly executed.
Unbelievable.
The victors.
I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. We had to win. Slater's out of there, man.
And Dick Slater, back in the center of the ring, can't quite believe what happened to him. He gave it his all. He gave it his all, but he was well, he was attacked by Bam Bam Bigelow. So Slater says, that's enough. I'll do my own thing. And now Slater is after Sir Oliver Humperdinck. And I can't say that I blame him. Dick Slater is pacing him.
He won't hit him. He won't. He knows better than that.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Bam Bam Bigelow. Pearl Harbored him. And now Sir Oliver Humperdinck. Oh, man. Bam Bam Bigelow driving that head like a battering ram.
Beautiful, beautiful, baby.
Into the head of
beautiful.
Dick Slater. Misses him once again. And we've got some serious problems. Wait a minute. Steve Keirn and Scott Hall returning to the ring. And their sense of fair play took them right
I'm
back.
out of here.
But what do you mean you're out of here? Yeah, that figures. You would be out of here after a display. Yeah, you go ahead and get with the big steel man. So, Steve Keirn and Scott Hall standing over here. We're seeing what happened as Dick Slater is, and look at the groveling of Sir Oliver Humperdinck, and then suddenly Pearl Harbored from behind by Bam Bam Bigelow. And now look at the way they've tied up the legs, and Slater in a lot of trouble there, catches that headbutt, and Bam Bam Bigelow moves out again. And once again, that 396 pounds comes down with tremendous force on the head. We'll be back with a championship in just a moment. Devane has joined me now here at the announce booth, and she'll be with me throughout the balance of this Professional Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship match, and this is what everybody's here for, Kim.
This is the big one. This is the one we've all been waiting for. The American Dream Dusty Rhodes Homecoming. I am so proud to be a part of this historical event. Thank you so much for inviting me down here. These bare bodies, these men, this sweat. Unbelievable.
For the first time ever.
Fair enough. Let's go to our ring announcer.
We'll have its match between the two top contenders to determine its heavyweight championship. At this time, the president, Mr. Randy Roberts, will present the championship belt.
the music! It's time, baby! Listen up, all you rednecks and lovely ladies out there! It's time to enter into the jungle, baby! And here he comes right now! But first, the one and only Professional Wrestling Federation future champion right here at 385 pounds! The big PWF Steel Man! Give it up, fellas! Woo!
Between these two, Diamond Dallas Page at ringside, and I have been joined here, as you already know, by the very lovely Kim Devane. And may I just say it's a real pleasure to have you alongside.
Thanks, Gordon.
This is it, the legend against the youngster. It's the only way you can call it. Look at those thousands of gold pom-poms, because Dusty is just that, pure gold. And I'll tell you what, everybody is fired up for this one.
Gosh, it's so exciting. Look at the determination on each of the athletes' face. Both of them want this so bad.
It's where it's all about right now. They're going for the gold. And it is the big steel man offering that kind of a challenge. And Dusty Rhodes, as only Dusty can do it, walks away from it. Dusty will indulge in a lot of psychological warfare, Kim.
We are seeing history here. Look at these two men. So big. This is unbelievable. This is exciting. Let me tell you.
There we saw a good example of the strength of the big steel man. He'll bench over 600. 642, I think, is his top. But I'll tell you something. Dusty Rhodes stalking him. He's got a lot of stake in here. It's kind of like the gunfighter coming home, and everybody's going to gun for him.
Well, both these men are incredible athletes also. I mean, Dusty had 3 contracts leaving Texas State in baseball, football, and wrestling. And the big steel man is 3rd in the nation in the shot put. I mean, these guys have to be in incredible shape to do this.
Certainly no question about that. And it is the big steel man taking Dusty Rhodes into the ropes. Quick forearm, missed that haymaker right, and Dusty Rhodes caught him with the elbow. Dusty Rhodes caught the big steel man with the elbow. That drove him to the canvas.
How does that man wrestle in fully clothed?
Well, that's a trait of the steel man. And for some reason or another, he feels more comfortable that way. unusual trait, I might add. All right, there's once again. Professional Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship on the line. First time ever. Dusty Rhodes is getting set to wind up. Woo! And catches him with the elbow instead, and the big steel man goes down to one knee. We certainly want to thank all of the youngsters. Glad that they were able to come down tonight. Max Stone, Harry Weaver, and the Florida Sheriff's youth branches. Back into the ropes once again. The big steel man, Irish whip. Dusty Rhodes comes. This is where Dusty could be in a lot of trouble. This man can bench for a 642. He's got about 272 pounds up there right now and really closing down on those ribs.
He is a big man.
All right, a good view of the scarred visage of Dusty Rhodes. He has the time in service, if you will. He is indeed the legend. Referee Mickey J checking carefully now, watching. It's all on the line here. There's R.C. Randy Roberts, the president of the Professional Wrestling Federation, watching. That was a gorgeous belt.
Unbelievable belt. Boy, I would like to get my hands on that, but I wouldn't like to get in the arena with those two men.
I can certainly understand your feelings about that.
I heard Dusty's known as the rap master.
He is indeed. This fellow has perhaps more charisma in his little finger than most people have in their entire bodies.
Well, could rapping be Dusty Rhodes is the man. He might be heavyweight champion. He is the American dream. The big stale man. He might cream.
Okay. Yay! Right on. Meantime, Dusty Rhodes in trouble now as the big steel man continues to put the pressure on him. Rhodes back to his feet, however. And the crowd is really starting to get in behind Dusty Rhodes. There was no question of the fact that they would be behind him. And Rhodes now, with grim determination, unleashes that bionic elbow.
These men move around like they weigh about 100 pounds. This is unbelievable.
They have great agility for men of their size. I'll guarantee you that. Diamond Dallas Page moving away. Dusty Rhodes. That left shoulder smashed into the steel ring post. Steelman has a reputation for that as he took out knobs. And to me, like Dusty got a cheap shot from Diamond Dallas Page, and now the big Steelman after him again.
And folks, we cannot hit you.
This is a problem for Dusty now. Those deltoids could be damaged. He caught that steel ring post. You figure at 271 pounds with the force of the 380 some odd pound big steel man driving him into that steel ring post, that something had to give, and it darn sure wasn't going to be the ring post. And again, the steel man after that shoulder.
The big steel man has been known to pull semi-tractors and trailers.
Yeah, he's got just phenomenal strength, no question about that. And the thing that bothers me is he put Knobs of the Nasty Boys out of business for a while by tearing up the left shoulder, and it looks now like he's doing it, or trying to do it, to Dusty Rhodes. Most people will go after a left arm in wrestling because normally that's the weaker of the two arms, as most people are right-handed. And that's exactly the strategy, apparently, that Diamond Dallas Page and Sir Oliver Humperdinck have laid off on the big steel man.
Gosh, this is so exciting.
Well, you can hear the crowd, yeah.
He's definitely got those moves down.
Into those ring ropes, referee Mickey J calls for the break. Dusty Rhodes moves up. And there There you see the banner of the PWF. And Rhodes catching him with some hard right hands now, and the big steel man. Look at Diamond Dallas Page. He is more than somewhat upset. And it is Rhodes crashing in there, but the big steel man rolled to one side.
These folks get hurt.
And badly. The other night, we had to wait for an ambulance to take Knobs. This is a couple of weeks ago when the big steel man ripped his shoulder out. And it is the big steel man now down across the chest of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. You can hear the voice of Diamond Dallas Page shouting encouragement to the big steel man.
Yeah, Mr. Page does a lot more than shout encouragement.
Yeah, I follow you there. Yeah, he was telling me earlier that you wanted to become one of his diamond dolls, and I knew that was totally incorrect.
Never.
Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, in trouble here. There's a very cheerful Diamond Dallas Page shouting encouragement again to his big steel man. Literally millions of dollars riding on this match because the holder of the Professional Wrestling Federation Championship will indeed... Wait a minute, he got him! He got him! As the big steel man came crashing down, Dusty in serious trouble on the ring, but he did catch him, and now the big steel man was stunned. Dusty got an arm over him, and that scored the pinfall, so we do have a new professional wrestling win, the first Professional Wrestling Federation champion, but look at what's happening here. Bam Bam Bigelow, Diamond Dallas Page, Sir Oliver Humperdinck, and they are wreaking out some heavy punishment. The big steel man, and they're after that shoulder. There's no question about it, man.
These guys are going crazy up there.
Now the intensity has run so high. It has been so electric. And we're going to try and see if they're not letting up on him at all. Somebody's got to put a stop to this. Wait a minute, Steve Kern just charged in and covered Dusty with his own body. And Bam Bam Bigelow now punishing Kern. And we have got a Kern now moving out. Dusty Rhodes is still basically unprotected. He is still unprotected. And Diamond Dallas Page, Bam Bam Bigelow, they're all taking it out on him. They are totally frustrated. Hold on.
Gordon, how can they be doing this? Poor Dusty.
Well, the match is over, but unfortunately, you'd never know it here by what's going on. Dick Slater out there paddling away. Dusty Rhodes still in serious trouble, but he is the new Professional Wrestling Federation champion, and Rhodes is back on his feet. Rhodes is back on his feet and battling it out with Bam Bam Bigelow. And Bigelow is determined he would rather leave and fight another day. Well, I've got to congratulate Dick Slater. Turnabout, I guess, was fair play. We're taking a look here. Here's where it came. There you see Dusty Rhodes rolling to one side. The steel man was stunned. That took the air out of him. Rhodes gets an arm across him, and those shoulders are down, no question about it. His shoulders were down for the count. And so we have a Professional Wrestling Federation champion, and it is indeed the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And all I can say is that it has been one tremendous night of wrestling competition, and now with the American Dream becoming the first Professional Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion. Kim, I'll tell you, maybe we can try and switch to Gil Cabot at ringside. Let's see if we can get a word down there or not.
Yeah, Gil's out there trying to fight his way up there.
Trying to get a word with the American Dream. The new heavyweight champion of the Professional Wrestling Federation. Dusty.
Look at Gil and his funky...
You can hear the crowd, and Dusty was unable to talk. But nonetheless, we do have a new Professional Wrestling Federation champion, Dusty Rhodes. How badly that shoulder's been injured, I don't know. It appeared that when Knobs came into the ring, his arm was back in a sling, so it may have very well been re-injured. I sure want to thank you for coming in from Malibu and joining us.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks for inviting me.
All right, and we're sorry we couldn't get more from Gil Cabot in the ring, but as you could see, it was absolute bedlam and pandemonium in there at that particular time. But Dusty Rhodes has captured the Professional Wrestling Federation Championship, taking it this evening away from, not taking it away from the Big Steel Man, but putting the Big Steel Man down for the 3 count. However, I don't know, as I said, about the injuries possibly sustained by Dusty Rhodes, but I'll tell you something. It again proves that Flamingo Madness 89 is sure here, and I think it's here to stay. There's no question about it. So whenever you see the PWF symbol displayed, you know you're going to see the very optimum in professional wrestling competition. And again, I certainly want to thank Dick Clark for appearing on the program. I certainly want to thank Gil Cabot. And Kim, it's really been a pleasure to meet with you and work with you, and I hope one day we can work together again.
Of course.
All right. Kim Devane of KBU Malibu. And this would be Gordon Soley saying that join us each time, won't you, on Championship Wrestling. You're going to see the very finest. Till the next time we meet, Gordon Soley saying so long from the Sunshine State.